It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the 49ers and the Bills on Sunday night primetime.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, it's the 272nd and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one to finish things off, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. He'll dump this off to Cook. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete. Here's Thomas. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they'll be let out by their 3rd-year quarterback. And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sense that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Niners at 14-2 heading into this final week. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row. And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Purdy looking to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Allen off the bootleg.
That's to the tight end, Davidson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Allen going to throw.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down, as they've got it as we resume action. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else just sit back, they're going to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills, touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Bass on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like that.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Allen's throw is complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have the Bills first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Second down and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Allen off the play fake. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 29 yards. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Sheds off the tackle. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset and play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Deontay Hardy back deep, fielded at the 33. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. operating from the gun. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you...
There he goes, right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Lions who come in and get the road victory. Jahmyr Gibbs, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Dameon Pierce, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Bryce Young leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He put together the kind of half you dream about. 5 touchdown passes, as his guys are well in control of this ball game. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon
From a
and
couple
Charles.
yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3.
And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
This is McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. To throw is Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On second down, McCaffrey, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now Allen to the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Option play. Here's Cook.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Buffalo.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's quickly out wide to Davis.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Cook again.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. It's a pickup of 6. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 6 and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Open man is Samuel, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Oh, look at this play call. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did.